Welcome to SAHAL, your weekly window into the digital transformation of the state of Kuwait. Please join us as we explore the latest advancements, interview key figures, and highlight positive progress towards the new Kuwait. Get ready to be inspired and informed as we celebrate the remarkable transformation that's shaping Kuwait's future. This is SAHAL, where progress meets potential. Hello and welcome to today's episode of SAHAL. In this episode, we have an exclusive look into the Central Agency for Information Technology. Now we bring you an exciting report on Central Agency for Technological Information Online Services, a game-changing initiative that aims to enhance accessibility and efficiency for the people of Kuwait. The use of online services became increasingly important in recent years as more organizations rely on technology to run things more efficiently. Therefore, the state of Kuwait offers a variety of online services, especially the Meta platform. Stay tuned as we explore the transformative impact of these digital platforms in Kuwait's governance.
The Central Agency for Information Technology is a Kuwaiti government agency established in 2006 by the late Emir Sheikh Sabah Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Sabah through an Emir decree issued at Sif Palace in August 21, 2000. KATE is the home of expertise and reference in the field of information technology in the government sector to contribute to the process of digital transformation and the gradual transition of Kuwaiti society towards a sustainable future development. Moreover, information technology plays a fundamental and effective role in comprehensive development and upgrading the work system to achieve the concept of e-government by linking government agency systems through a unified information network that allows citizens to complete transactions electronically through a government electronic portal. Furthermore, KATE is responsible for developing plans and policies at the national Kuwaiti level, supervising e-governance, operation projects, and coordination between government agencies in the field. It also supports the trains human caterers in the field of technology industry in Kuwait, developing their capabilities in raising public awareness of information technology and its uses among all segments of society. It also has a plan to develop digital services in government agencies according to a well-studied plan and provides legislative requirements, human capabilities, material resources, and technical equipments. The Central Agency for Information Technology contributes to the process of digital transformation and the gradual transition of Kuwaiti society towards a more sustainable future development, in which information technology plays an essential and effective role in comprehensive development and upgrading the government work system. Moreover, developing the electronic system in Kuwait is amongst the priorities of developing electronic services through the digital transformation strategy. At a time when technology and digital transformation were accelerating, the Meta platform came as an innovative solution to the challenges of organizing attendance and providing government services in a smooth and efficient manner. This idea was launched to meet the needs of the Ministry of Health and later developed into a broader concept that includes various government agencies. The Council of Ministers launched the Meta platform in 2020 and ordered the Central Agency for Technological Information to establish it as an optimal solution to organize the appointments for individuals and contribute to achieve health requirements and provide better services. The idea of Meta platform began as a quick solution for the Ministry of Health to organize the screening of returnees from abroad. However, this idea quickly evolved into a broader concept aimed to how organize the attendance of reviewers for all government agencies. Moreover, to organize the citizens' attendance more effectively, especially at times of crises, the role of Meta emerged in achieving health requirements and providing a unified solution that brings together all government agencies. The Meta platform, which became and remains very popular in Kuwait, has many flexible beneficial features, such as flexible to use as each government entity can independently define setting and list serving according to its needs, easy to book appointments through, and make it possible for reviewers to speak directly with the service employees by voice and video. The Meta platform is one of the digital projects of Kuwait's government integrated platform concerned with the digital transformation of government agencies, and it is a platform that stems out of the 7 pillars of New Kuwait 2035. Finally, Kuwait aspires to an advanced state in the digital transformation that keeps pace with the ambitions towards sustainable development and to benefit from the capabilities and techniques of computing and modern technologies, such as artificial intelligence and augmented virtual reality, and employs them in all sectors of the country, such as health, education, transportation, and others. Implementing digital transformation as one of its key national priorities in the coming years. Moreover, Google Cloud will be collaborating with the Central Agency for Information Technology to launch a national skills program. This program will enhance the skills of government employees in digital technologies, advanced data analysis, machine learning, artificial intelligence, and information security solutions provided by Google Cloud. Kuwait recently signed an agreement with Google Cloud in supporting digital transformation services in the country, using expertise and capabilities owned by the international company. From his side, the acting Director General of the Central Agency for Technology and Information stressed on the importance of the agreement that Kuwait recently signed with Google Cloud in supporting digital transformation services, expertise, and capabilities owned by the international company. On that note, there are different projects underway and preparations with Google Cloud, which are cybersecurity to protect data and information exchange platforms to improve the user experience. The initiative also aims to train national cadres in cooperation with Google Cloud, as the agreement includes building a cloud area in Kuwait that will benefit the state and benefit from cloud services. Google Cloud intends to collaborate to create a modern cloud zone in Kuwait to meet the wide demand for its services. The new cloud computing area will support public sector institutions, businesses, and startups in their digital transformation journey, contributing to Kuwait's ambitions to transform into a data-driven economy. Finally, another important achievement is the new strategic agreement of Google Cloud's expansion in the Middle East, which reflects Google Cloud's commitment through investing in the digital future of the region. The new cloud area also supports the state of Kuwait's 2035 vision and other Google Cloud customers in the country to manage digital businesses' tasks with high efficiency, enabling them to securely store important data.
Now that we have gained an insight into Dr. Anwar Al-Harbi's background and professional journey, it's time for an exclusive conversation with our exceptional guest, Dr. Anwar.
Thanks a lot.
This is our second episode here today. We're going to discuss, if you allow us to delve deeper into the Central Agency today for Information Technology, would you please tell us more about the agency and its goals towards digitization?
Yes, thank you very much again. The Central Agency for Information Technology has a pivotal role in the state of Kuwait in advancing the digital transformation in all areas, in all sectors, with all government entities and bodies, because it is by law supervising all those transactions or transformation processes related to the information technology specifically. And as the decree by establishing this, the Amiri decree is saying that we have to do a lot of things to the Kuwaiti state government authorities, such as digital transformation, perhaps sometimes also the cybersecurity, the budgeting, IT budgeting. It is related to IT budgeting. All the sectors in Kuwait related to the IT and the government need to refer to the SCATE for approval, so that they know what is going on in those entities of the government. So, and they can give them some suggestions, because the experience is there. And of course, there is a history of people working there who knows what should be there needed for the digital transformations. What are the pillars, for example, needed for the digital transformation? What are the requirements, whether related to the manpower or the software or hardware or infrastructure, networking, for example, all of cybersecurity? All of these are needed when we speak about digital transformation. So it is a notion, yes, a big umbrella, which there are few factors which we have to concentrate on, and pillars, so that when we want to say that we are in the process of a process of digital transformation, we take care of such pillars individually and specifically with high profession.
Dr. Anwar, okay, before we get into these 7 pillars, are there any specific areas in the digital transformation that are affecting the progress and the worldwide ranking for the status of Kuwait?
Yes, we take care of the government services online. We have to take care of this. You know why? Because now in this era of digital transformation and artificial intelligence, we need to be proceeding very high, with high speed, also to compete the challenges with the high technology reaching to us, and we are using it. This is one thing. So, as a matter of fact, Kate is very responsible about also SAHAL application, for example, because it takes care of developing the application to meet the requirement of the citizens and expatriates, because we want to offer all the services online and to have one window for all services. This is the notion. This is the perfect situation. So this is another thing we have to do. Also, there is an electronic signature, for example, we need, and then there is Hawiyati, there is the ID, special application, which is also took part in it, and then this is very professional, very trustworthy application. Many people use it, because for approvals, you need to use this application, the ID application, which is developed by the government. These are the few things, of course, and also we need to take care of the infrastructure, the fiber optics, for example. We have in the state of Kuwait, we have to have always a reliable networking system, so that no data is lost, or the privacy is there, the continuous transmission of data is there. So we take care of all of this, and of course there is a disaster and recovery center in Kate, and this takes care, just God forbids, there is an incident does happen here and there, natural incident, let us say, and then we have to take care of this by having this center for disaster management and disaster recovery.
Speaking of the fiber optics, and Kate is taking care of them.
Yes.
Moving to a safer, towards a safer digitization process, how has Kate provided things for the 7 pillars?
Yes, while providing the safety and security, this is a very important thing. Also, I wanted to add it for the previous question of the financial sectors is very important. So we have
the banking sector.
Yes, that is very important. These are very big systems, and need to be really offered very highly with high proficiency. So this is one thing. When we speak about the security, there should be, and in every organization nowadays in Kuwait, there has to be a strategic plan for cybersecurity. This is whether in Kate or other, but also there needs to be a national plan for cybersecurity in which all the entities merge more or less and cooperate in one national digital cybersecurity plan so that they can offer the highest security for the Kuwaiti people, the citizens, the authorities, the entities. And we cannot now, you know, Yusuf, now the new type of wars, the electronic warfare, is attacking,
increasing,
yes, attacking these
basis.
websites, attacking these things electronically by hackers.
Correct.
You see, and this is one part of the warfare. So this the influencing us here or there somehow, more here, there, less, but still at the end of the day, we have to protect ourselves from this warfare, the hackers warfare, electronic warfare, by having, we are to be vigilant about our systems.
At Kate.
At Kate, and also we inform and ask other people from other authorities to be vigilant, to be also understanding, and we need to educate them. This is also part of Kate's role.
Educating those institutions.
And is indicating the people in those institutions by inviting them to take part in the training courses we offer, sometimes online, and sometimes face-to-face training by the known people, known companies in the world, so that they are the specialized one. For example, in cybersecurity, yes, to give those training courses. And we do sometimes give some certifications, which is very good for people who are employed, for their advancement, for job advancement, the skills they need by those courses, online courses, or sometimes, as I said, face-to-face, and this will enhance the performance of the government in general.
So do we have here in Kuwait institutions that have faced certain challenges, let's say?
Indeed.
And Kate helped give technological solutions?
We have to be very frank, and we face the facts that sometimes we are. I mean, Kuwait is targeted. Kuwait is targeted by those hackers or those people who are, they want to attack our, I mean, the information, the details, anything. And then they put ransom for this, and then they blackmail people. And of course, this has happened in the past. And of course, we use this platform here in this show, the SAHAL TV show, to tell the people that be aware that please, wherever you are, never think you are a little guy or a little man in the organization. You might be the source of infection, the source of being attacked for this organization by not adhering to the cybersecurity policies. You see, for example, if I use a lousy password and I keep it, everybody knows, and then people can, you know, there is, I mean, I'm giving a training course in cybersecurity. You know, the threats facing us in this, it is immense.
The threats facing institutions or
institutions,
certain people,
yes.
Do those threats come to those institutions through certain employees, or any employee could be affected?
Not all employees. We have to be very frank, because sometimes there are ports in the network, in the website, and they just try to discover which port is open, which port is not protected. If you don't have a firewall, if you don't have antiviruses, if you don't have the procedures, if you don't have the awareness programs for your employee, then all these factors have to be complemented to each other, and then we reach the environment where we can say, well, we are 70%, 80%. We have to evaluate ourselves also by third party. It is no good we say, well, we are secured. Somebody, they call this ethical hacking. You see, they have to do some penetration tests to make sure.
Without knowing?
Without knowing.
So or is that through Kate or with international companies?
Kate has dealt with these people, players, bigger players, and each organization
dealt with them and
that they do
attack a certain entity,
they
and
call
then
this
we
ethical
can
hacking. Yes,
okay.
They do ethical hackings. They test this, and they tell you what are the vulnerabilities in the system, whether from the software, whether from the hardware, whether from networking, whether from the human factor. All these are listed, and then they give you the corrections, the remedy for those holes or those weakness points in the system, so that you avoid them and then you can cure them.
Are those ethical hackers employed by Kate to
well,
test
this
different
is
entities? Or we
well, this is a tough question. You see, we shouldn't do, you see, ethical hacking is there. We have to have somebody in each institution. But the proper way of doing it, to have a third party, legal third party, approved by the government,
correct,
by Kate, to do the testing. for every government, they have to have such ethical hacking processes and penetration tests, they call it, and then they give them a report. This has to be periodically, well, every 6 months, every year, and we have to do this to prepare ourselves for whatever comes. We don't know what's going on. I mean, we are in a hot area, and we have to protect ourselves right from day one when we develop our systems.
Dr. Anwar, how important for the technological transformation process is Kate dealing with regional or international companies?
It is very important. We deal with organizations. We are dealing with the United Nations. We are being evaluated every now and then because there is a rank in the United Nations. We have to meet this rank. We have to get good ranking number. I mean, we don't be now, for example, we are 61 or 71 in some stages, and we need to lower this number. Why? How can we lower this number? By the real participation and awareness programs. Now, lately in SAHAL application, they have developed that what is the proper planning. There is a survey just now has been recently published, and this is a very good approach by the government to ask the people, what do you think are the priority for our national plan? So this point will be evaluated by the United Nations and organizations, by many different organizations who are taking care of the security measures here and there.
Before we get back to the ranking, how important is project management to yourself and to your entity as well?
Well, this is very important. In every entity, we have to train people to do some project management courses, because this is important for our life. Because if we don't take these courses, or we don't get involved in such courses, how can we finish the projects? You see, project is time, money, and personnel. There is need to be. So if we allocate where we are going to do this project, how we are going to do this project, when we are going to do this project, there is a timeline. There should be a timeline for this. It's not going to be extended forever and ever. Of course, there are resources. There has to be budgeting for this, and then there has to be the experienced guy who will be delivering this. Sometimes there are detailed tasks, and these tasks should be allocated to them, and they should finish it. Also, when we do this, well, this is part of it, we have to have a chart. So sometimes they call this Gantt chart, and then we have to put the proper evaluation key factors. You see, they call this key performance indexes, so that they can use it and they can refer to it. Where did our failures come? Where did we happen? When we can improve ourselves. How can we improve ourselves? By having a professional guys who are doing the project management properly right from day one. You cannot start a project without having a project management.
Correct. Now back to the ranking. You mentioned that we're all the way up at 61 and we need to lower it. Are there any existing preliminary plans for the future of Kate institution?
Yes, there is AGDI. This is electronic government factors, eliminating factors, evaluating factors from the United Nations. So these are very important, quite honestly, the government evaluation and ranking. And we are continuously, Yusuf, being evaluated we are being watched by the United Nations. As the United Nations in general, they publish a report every year.
And those evaluations go based on countries?
Yes, on country. They are based on many factors. For example, the participation, they call this, how these citizens are participating with the government. For example, this mobile application, just now, SAHAL, which is very good to have people participating in this, because they are focusing on this. This is one thing. Also, the infrastructure. How is the infrastructure is there? Is it a good infrastructure?
What
Happily, we have it. Sorry?
What infrastructure?
Well, we have 5G, we have fiber optics, and we have satellites. So we have all the means. We are very good, and we are very advanced in infrastructure. Perhaps we are measured in other services. How many services online you can offer? These are evaluation sectors and pillars, and these are looked at. I mean, for example, if you have 1,000 services online, better than 500, better than 300 online services.
Are there any challenges that the public and private sector are facing to move towards digitization?
Yes, there are some. We have to be also honest with ourselves.
What are they?
These are, for example, we have to be the privacy, the security. Yes. This is very, very important for us. We have to, when we want to say we are digitization, it means also we are taking into the factors to move towards the proper digitization. It is not just a notion or a word being said and that's it. It is everybody, let us go for digitization. Every organization, every government body, they have to have a national plan for the digitization process, so that there is a timeline for this. And this is one challenge is the privacy. Well, let us call it cybersecurity.
The privacy is the main challenge.
Privacy and also the security of it.
But the security you've mentioned, it's enhanced.
Yes, it is enhanced and
keeps check.
Also the manpower. I mean the skills. We need to have skilled people to handle such challenges. We are facing a lot of challenges worldwide. So now our employees, our people, being offered by those skills, I mean those training courses, so that they can know how to handle such a situation. Also, we have to have this incident report systems, whereby if there is any incident, we have to report it, but we have to be aware this incident has happened. So our systems has to be there. The personnel, the manpower must be there, aware of what is going on. And all those factors together, we can say, yes, if we can accomplish, we can realize those factors there. Let us say 80% of each factor. I think then we can say, yes, we are on the right track. We have achieved it. We have accomplished. It's not only Kate. There are 80 entities. There are 80 ministries with authorities, with organizations in Kuwait. So all of them has to be also moved to the same pace, so that when we go together, not left out one or two or here and there. They have to have all the process for digitization together for those 80 entities.
Dr. Anwar, just to clarify before we get off here, yes. We spoke briefly and in general because countries worldwide are facing the issue of privacy and security breaching, not just here in Kuwait, but thank God we have Kate and we have many other entities and the manpower working on protecting those entities and our dear homeland. And thank you so much for your time and for everything, all the information that you have shared with us here today.
Thanks a lot for that.
Thank you, Dr. Anwar. Well, folks, as we bring this episode of SAHAL to a close, we sincerely hope that we have offered you an engaging insight into the ongoing digital transformation that's occurring right here in the state of Kuwait. From the cutting-edge electronic services that are provided by government entities to the ambitious objectives outlined in the new Kuwait vision, we have explored the remarkable advancements that are shaping the future of this nation. However, our journey doesn't end here. We invite you to join us again next week for an exciting episode of SAHAL, where we delve into yet another captivating topic. An upcoming infographic will provide you with a glimpse into the subjects we will be covering and the inspiring stories we will be sharing with you next week. Thank you for joining us, and until we meet again, goodbye.